Appreciate you, Coach. One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport and one of the best home crowds in any sport. Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Detroit Lions and the Chicago Bears. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry now for David Montgomery. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 15-yard line.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Let's go, defense.
Now it's Trubisky. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. A good job defensively to hold that to 4 yards, and now it's 3rd down.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now it's Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 14 yards into Chicago, 1st down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Used to have a coach just tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. On 2nd down, Montgomery. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave them with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did, to get them into a manageable 3rd down, because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker, can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. 36 yards on the play. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll run with Montgomery, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On 2nd and goal, Trubisky, and it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Tracy Walker. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. Past the 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Lions. Now Matt Prater for the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have to sit under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now Trubisky. And he completes it to Cohen. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Gets this to his running back, Tariq Cohen. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job here of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, turn it up. Check 24, check.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check three.
On 2nd and 9, Walker. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Ready. Get the flag. 50. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. 58, boys. 58. 58. Mike. Watch the pass.
Walker from the gun on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. It's caught inside the 25. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Check 37. Check 37. Check 3. Trade weapon.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now.
Kill. Wait. Slam. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
To Johnson again. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I'm here all day. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check 26, check 26.
49, check 49, check 49.
That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Here we go. 58 for Mike, 58 for Mike.
To throw is Walker. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker, Bobby Wagner, able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
They had it 1st and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive, but you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, it's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. From the 39, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
On 1st and 10, Walker. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down.
But he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. Back to throw. Walker. And he's got his target. That's Moore. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 15 yards for the Lions there on a 1st down.
1st down, Lions.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, a run for Johnson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
58, right over there, yeah. Let's right there. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. And 58 is the mic. Go, 58 is the mic. Go.
Walker now, operating from the gun. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, helped force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. The Lions on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Check.
Here's Walker. From the gun, he'll throw. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the first down at around the 22. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And the 13-year man puts it through, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. 1st and 10. The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He's going to loft one. Deep left side. They've got his man. Complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. That one good for 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Trubisky. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
14. And the Lions 1st down.
Hey, ready? Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on. Extreme.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Yo, Trip is here, baby. Yo, Trip is here. Touchdown. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Walker throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This is taken at the 23. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
Here's Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up second and 10.
All day, baby, all day. Hey, Silver.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. A dime look defensively for the Lions on third.
That's a gain of 8.
Foles. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Final 17 seconds of the half here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Now Walker throwing to start the drive. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Walker, off play action. And this is complete to Moore on the comebacker. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10. Running from the gun, Johnson. And an alley to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. So we've reached the intermission in what right now is a 13-point game. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. This is taken near the 13. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
50, check 50.
And he's got room. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Mike, 58, right there. I got you. Out. Let's go.
They go to Johnson again. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hey, check 24. Check 24. Jim.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Go. Don't let him free. Play that tight deep.
Now Foles. It's complete to Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. First down, a run with Cohen. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 14 yards into Chicago, first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Back to the ground, this time Montgomery. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd. They're having issues right now getting that running game going.
I wonder if maybe adopting some of the college run game would help here. Because we're still at that stage where you have a bunch of guys saying, I don't know about what the colleges do. And the college stuff is working in the NFL. Bigger line splits creates...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever is in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards that time.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now this throw caught left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. He'll get 17 that time, and the Lions have a first down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Looking to throw. Walker. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2. They'll look to throw again. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line.
Let's go.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Under.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. And an alley to run. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Lions. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Back now at Soldier Field. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
20. Check 45 the mic. Here we go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Foles. That is caught by Cohen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Foles now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, running with Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
They try again with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another example of just a dominant performance by this defense.
Yeah, you hear all the time about teams that try to steal signals from the other side and try and learn their signs and their tendencies. It's almost like they get the answers to the exam the night before and were well prepared for this final.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Looking to throw. He's got Burton here. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. On first down, Cohen. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now a give running right is Montgomery. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go. 180. 45. Hey, let's get off the field, D. Let's get it.
They'll drop the throw. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears. Allen Robinson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears get a bit closer. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now down to 20. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You just go ahead and play.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58.
2nd and 9 now. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 23. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work an exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving.
Now the ball comes loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Bears. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And that'll make this a second down. Now with shotgun handoff to Cohen. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for the Bears.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's get there. 45, 45, 40. Hey, exit. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. 45's the mic.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 24. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit.